Hello Matt, nice to see you again. It's been a very difficult week for Sutton, but we want to first and foremost get some news on Dan Matsuzaku. Obviously he suffered an unfortunate injury on Monday. Have you heard from him, and how long do you think he will be till he returns?
I went and saw him in the local hospital in Frimley, just outside Aldershot, after the game on Saturday, and he had to be kept in and assessed. I think he got released at 10 o'clock in the evening, but all the scans he had done were all positive. It was just a severe concussion. He was knocked out for a brief period of time. He did have quite severe memory loss, so the severity of the concussion means he's not going to be able to do any physical activity for a minimum of 2 weeks now, and rightly so, the new guidelines on the concussion rule. So he won't be part of us for a minimum of 2 weeks, but we'll certainly put up that, which looked a serious injury at the time, and thankfully it's not as serious as it looked, and hopefully he'll be back and make a full recovery in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, we all here at Sutton wish him well. Hopefully he'll be okay and back on the pitch very soon.
Yeah.
We would also want to talk about the rest of the squad. Obviously good to see Craig has been back in the team on Saturday and Monday. He fitted in well. Is there any other news on injuries such as Will Randall and etc.?
Yeah, no, Eastie's obviously missed large parts of pre-season and the start of the season through injury, and it's been really pleasing to come in, really chucked in at the deep end really. He hasn't trained properly or played, but he's now got 3 games under his belt. First 90 minutes on Monday, so I think he'll be the first to admit maybe a little bit rusty, but he'll soon be back to the usual Craig Eastman that we know, and hopefully he'll be firing on all cylinders very soon. Who else is there? The Will Randall, just an update really. He's going to be still a few weeks out with his ankle injury, but he's coming along well, and it might be a bit ahead of schedule, but it'll still be 3-4 weeks, I think, before we'll see Will. John Barden and Dale Bennett were unfortunate to miss Monday's game, but both hopefully be back training this week with a view to being involved in the squad on Saturday, but still a little bit too early to confirm that at the moment. And Jamie Collins, who shouldn't really have even been there on Monday with food poisoning, etc., and to get through the game Saturday playing ill, to still turn up for us Monday, and unfortunately for Dan's sake, but Jamie had to come on and play 55 minutes and get through it again for us. But no, he'll eat well, recover well, and there'll be no problems with him on Saturday either. So I think that's everyone. Yeah,
and he's been scoring goals as well while being ill, so that tells you the measure of the man, doesn't it?
Yeah, obviously penalties, he's under pressure situations, he delivers, and scored a free kick and scored from a free kick, so he goes up into 3 goals, which is really pleasing.
Excellent. Let's talk about Maidenhead this Saturday. They're a formidable team at times. They do show a lapse in form time after time as they did on Monday. So what do you expect from them this Saturday and the squad that they have? Can they offer anything?
Not sure about lapses in form. I think this is such a tough league. It doesn't matter who you play, home or away. Every single game is tough and relentless, and Maidenhead, under a very, very experienced and very good manager in Alan Devonshire, will be extremely hard to beat after a very good start that they've had. Yes, they lost to Bromley on Monday, but Bromley have spent a lot of money in the summer and very high hopes of being right up the top of the league, and they've had a good start. So we are in for a really tough game on Saturday against a very strong and well organised Maidenhead team, but we'll be working hard this week to get a positive result on Saturday.
Speaking of positive results, I'm sure a lot of the fans were hoping for some against Dover and Aldershot over the weekend. Unfortunately, the results didn't come off for us. So where do you think we can improve on in these recent performances?
It was disappointing to pick 1 point up in the 2 games over the weekend. But to be sitting after 7 games, only have lost 1, scored in every game we have. So there's still a hell of a lot of positives in there if you're looking over the 7 games. But we do need to get that first home win. That is something we are conscious of and hopefully looking to do on Saturday. As I've previously mentioned, it won't be easy, and it certainly won't be a given, and we'll have to be right at it to make sure we do. But I'm very pleased with the away form, 2 wins, 2 draws. Yet to be beaten on the road, so if we can get, as I say, a win on Saturday to take us into another tough game at Yeovil on Tuesday.
Yeah, encouraging signs hopefully. On a football topic, obviously we've had the news this week that Barry have been expelled from the EFL and Bolton are suffering with issues with their club, so we're here at Sutton, I wish them all the best. Is there anything you would like to say to obviously pass condolences on? Or
It's obviously very sad to see 2 big clubs like that with the long football league history that they both have and the success they've had over the years, to see them being in the financial state that they are in is extremely sad. But it also makes you appreciate of what we've got here as well, you know, with the chairman and the board. And this club is, you know, financially sound, and with the people who are running this club, we will never see, as long as they're here, we'll never see Sutton United being in a position like that, because it's an extremely well-run club, and we have to be grateful for who we are and what we've got.
Well, thank you very much, Matt. We'll see you on Saturday.
Brilliant.